Hey everybody, Chris here. So we're going to be talking about becoming a millionaire with Dogecoin and Jasmy in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. We're here at the end of May 2024, and a lot of people say, like, sell in May, go away, come back in September, because that's where the gains will really come. But you never know with some of these cryptos that they can take off at any time, like we've just seen with Jasmy, and Doge could start pumping at any time. That's how these trade. So what is it going to take to be a millionaire? Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the news and the charts, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we'll start here by looking at the Dogecoin chart right at 16 cents as we're recording this at the end of May. That's where Doge is right now. Trying to stay above 16 cents here as we saw some dips overnight. And if we look at Jasmy, Jasmy is holding over 3 cents. There's a 3-cent line here. And I'll show you why this is in yellow in a bit. And this purple line coming up there for Jasmy as Doge also has a new purple line. I'll show you that new shape as well, but this one is in red, and I'll show that difference in just a minute. Overall, though, what we've had in the market is Jasmy. Jasmy is the big leader over the past 24 hours, up over 20%. Doge just hanging out here, just kind of quiet, very similar to Bitcoin. Again, Doge has been following Bitcoin, so just for reference, here's Bitcoin just over 68,000. So we've been watching that Doge BTC pair trading. So let's start with Jasmy, because Jasmy has been the big mover here. And what has been it? So what we've seen with Jasmy was an increase in its trading over last weekend, and we didn't know why. What was that initial move that got Jasmy going? And that it wasn't out in the news yet. We didn't know what that was. And as Jasmy was trading down then a little bit during the week with some profit taking, it created this bull flag. The bull flag then played itself out with the news I'm about to show you. So that is a classic bull flag pattern that we had for Jasmy. The red line was down here at 2 cents, right? That's where Jasmy was trading last week. So traded up, came up to 3 cents, where this yellow line is now, so higher. And that's where we need Doge to go as well. Where's that line going to be for that first leg up before we start talking about becoming a millionaire? So Doge, well, right now, 17 is sort of what we've been guiding that with. But as I zoom out, we start to see this new pattern forming. We're out of this rising channel because of the fallback here. And now there seems to be this rising wedge here that goes all the way back to the middle of April. Again, this was that first leg down when we had the fears of World War III, right? And the crypto market was dumping there. So this is where all the liquidity is. It's right in here. And this is that first heavy resistance that Doge needs to break before it can move on up into the 20s. So that's what we see happening right now in the Dogecoin chart. But let's get back to Jasmy here, because for Jasmy, this is huge. And Jasmy at 3 cents. Could Jasmy do a 10x here? A 10x from 3 cents gets Jasmy to 30 cents. Okay, this is the first one we're going to be talking about. What's going on with Jasmy? Jasmy and Apple in partnership, as Japan's My Number Card function enters iPhones. That's right, iPhones. There's this integration that's happening for this with Apple, as confirmed by the Prime Minister of Japan. So this is like right at the top here. This is happening, that Prime Minister of Japan had a video conference with Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, to make this work, that the My Number Card function will be installed in iPhones. Partners will continue to work and improve convenience for a digital society. So again, This is working forward for how sort of digital IDs can happen. And Jasmy is what is going to be used. Jasmy, the Bitcoin of Japan, working on like the Internet of Things. But the integration of Jasmy into CyberTrust Japan will enable authentication and encryption using blockchain technology. This is why we saw on the Jasmy chart, Jasmy have this huge run up, and it's not falling back down like you see with meme tokens, right? You see the big run up and then a big fall down. That's not happening with Jasmy because this is real. I mean, this is real news here. This is real utility in cryptocurrency and kind of the first of its kind. So Jasmy soars on Apple News, analysts eye bullish future. And where will Jasmy go from here? That's what we're looking at. So here is Captain Fabeck. He had charted the initial run that Jasmy had, and looking at sort of once Jasmy got up to this level, a bit of a wedge here, and then forecasting where Jasmy could go from here. And then, of course, Jasmy then moves on up. And so he's looking at a move up to at least 4.8 cents, almost 5 cents here with this next immediate leg up for Jasmy. Keep an eye on Jasmy. Successful pennant breakout could pump it 2x. Well, 2x, now that it's already up here at 3 cents, would get Jasmy then up to 6 cents. Again, this is like stair-stepping now through the summer before we get to the big epic alt season breakouts that I think are going to be coming this fall. Again, not financial advice, but this is what I'm looking at for this big move up for Jasmy. So what does that mean overall for Jasmy? And I know some of you are only Doge, but looking at Jasmy too, again, what we did was, if you haven't already been accumulating to Jasmy, you're buying at 3 cents now, right? But we were buying Jasmy. This is our CRISPEX DCA portfolio. We were buying last summer. Our average price of the Jasmy we have, which is our second largest cryptocurrency in our CRISPEX portfolio, at 0.0036. So we are up 730% already. Nowhere near the area where I want to be taking profits on Jasmy. Again, not financial advice, just showing you what we're doing here. Because we only started with $500 at Jasmy, about 126,000 Jasmy coins here. But now that's 3,800. And if it can go 10x from here up to 30 cents, that'd be 38,000 from a $500 start. So really, to become a millionaire, right, you already had to have been accumulating, because now it's going to take that much more capital to get you to a point to reach that millionaire status. That's what we've got for Jasmy. So again, this is really just getting started on Jasmy. I think this first move up, and that we're going to be seeing more. Overall, we've got Doge at 0.061. Again, we were accumulating this Doge last summer. We've got 75,000 Dogecoin, and we're $7,000 in profit from an initial, it was actually less than $5,000 that we had put in. So we are up over $12,000 now. Doge is 44% of this portfolio. Jasmy's now up to 14% of this portfolio. So these are the big leaders we have. Render's done very well too. I mean, 600% gain on Render. But again, we started here with about $500 of Render too. But Jasmy has outperformed that. So that's what we have for Jasmy. And if we're looking forward to Doge, again, it's like, are traders ditching Bitcoin for meme coins? And is Doge going to be the next big winner? Because Doge has not made its first run yet. It really hasn't. I mean, back in February, we had that breakout from 8 cents up to 16 cents, right? It's doubled back then. But this latest move that we see with memes from Pepe and Floki, that hasn't happened with Doge yet. Doge has just kind of been following along with Bitcoin. So Doge eases near 15-cent short-term support. So again, that is the where Doge is. And if we see a dip again, there will be an opportunity to stack up more Doge on the dips. As Doge moves forward, there's going to be this liquidity of being able to scoop up Doge before it goes on its next big run. From Bloomberg, there's this Kaushi does these predictions, and most of the predictions that they do are like big time trading predictions too. On the crypto front, they really just started. Will Bitcoin hit $100,000 before next January? Is one of their big things. But they just came out and they said that for crypto, we're going to do more in crypto. So I think there's Dogecoin coming. This is like Dogecoin now being talked in these big terms here. That could be something to look forward to. Analyst predicts Dogecoin to 40 cents as a safe bet this crypto cycle. And again, this is what we're talking about with 40 cents that I think Doge can hit without even any big catalyst. 40 cents on its own can happen. Again, following Bitcoin. If Bitcoin doubles in price, then Doge could double in price. Bitcoin should probably do a little bit more than that. Then we would see Doge as well. Altcoin Sherpa says Doge to 40 cents. One of the safest trades you can make this cycle, in my humble opinion. Retail eventually going to buy it up. All it takes is one Elon tweet to totally blow it up. It's got great liquidity, low downside relative to other memes, probably outperforms a lot of the other coins. He says, he doesn't own any, so he's making that, but he's saying that this is what Doge looks like to him. So again, we talk about, is Pepe going to make a big drop down, or is it going to stay up high? What's going to happen with Floki? And then you can go chasing all these other little, the meme tokens that are coming out, all the new ones. There's like thousands a day. You don't know which are going to be the ones that are going to run. But Doge? Ali says, look, Dogecoin whales have just bought over 700 million Doge in the past 72 hours. So the whales are accumulating below 16 cents. The whales are accumulating. There is still a lot of other selling pressure and trading going on. High liquidity trading happens with Doge. But the whales are accumulating. Watch what the whales do. 2 high liquidity grab zones to watch for potential breakout. Again, this is on dips here. This first one, 15.5 to 15. If you see this first one down here, that is going to be the sign to look for before the potential big gain. Now, will Doge get back down to 15.5 cents? We don't know. We don't know if that's going to happen as Doge is moving up over 16 again. We'll see how the markets sort of shake out here. But this is what we're looking for moving forward. And of course, Dogecoin mirrors previous cycles. Big bull market ahead. Again, not financial advice, but looking at the past. This is what we typically see, right? You typically see a wedge breakout, sort of a pullback to resupport and then move up. That is not happening right now with that wedge. We didn't see that. Now we're looking at a different type of wedge, and we're going to watch and see how Doge trades for that. But in the past, we've seen on a bigger time frame back in 2017, breaking out of a wedge, coming back, didn't quite retest all the way back down, but then took off. And this was a big double move in 2017 that Dogecoin had when it first hit a penny way back in 2017. 2021, what happened? Long descending wedge, Initial breakout. Didn't quite pull back all the way down, but then we had a double run all the way up to its 73-cent high. So what's happening now? Well, you could look back and you could say, well, one wedge could have been this, coming back to, that middle of October initial breakout. Again, this is where we were accumulating all of that Dogecoin down here, right around 6 cents. So we had the initial breakout. You could say, okay, that's a bigger wedge. We were looking at this smaller wedge, which was this wedge here that I had back last fall and predicted that breakout. Came back, retested their larger wedge before making this first move up. So that's the first move up. So are we ready for the next move up? Are we ready for that? That historical pattern would show that is what's coming with Dogecoin. So what does that mean about becoming a millionaire? Well, certainly at these prices now with Dogecoin at around 16 cents, that's quite an investment to make if you already don't have a big bag of Doge to become a millionaire. If Doge goes to $1, right? Well, then you're going to have to put in about $160,000 at this point in order to have $1 million of Doge. That's what you'd be looking for then. And that's like a 6x from here or so. That's what you'd be looking at, about a 6x gain from here, from 16 cents up. But that's quite the investment. Now, Jasmy down here, and this is why I'm excited about Jasmy. Jasmy's number 64 overall, $1.5 billion market cap at 3 cents. Now, if Jasmy does a 10x from here, that's 1.5 billion market cap. That would make it $15 billion market cap. $15 billion market cap would bring it right up here, just above Avalanche, below Sheeb, if they stayed where they are and Jasmy just moved up a 10x from here. So that could happen with Jasmy. There could be a big move like that. Could still happen, even though it's already up almost 10x from a year ago. Jasmy has that, and Jasmy has done that before. We look at Jasmy and we look at its chart of all time. Jasmy was trading at $3 back in 2021. So $1 Jasmy is not out of the question, as it was trading at $1 in May through June 2021 there. We saw Jasmy in that range. So could this excitement around Jasmy lead Jasmy back up to that $1 range? That would be more than a 10x. That's right. That would be a 30x from here. A 30x from here for Jasmy. Crazier things have happened. You don't know, which is why we watch these things. So again, we've been accumulating Jasmy, been watching it on the charts. I've been tweeting not only about the big move on Jasmy, because it's exciting watching what's happening right before our eyes, but also Doge, what can happen with Doge. Again, Dogecoin being used as currency at Williamsburg Pizza. You get 25% off your pizza if you pay directly with Doge. No intermediaries, just pay directly with Doge. That's the power of Dogecoin. Whales are buying Doge. This is an exciting time before we see what can be incredible breakouts coming. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Jasmy, Dogecoin? Are you still accumulating, buying on dips? Let me know. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.